Okay, guys, welcome back to Jay's Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto projects, news, charts, and much, much more. We got a bunch of stuff happening in the markets today. We need to rock and see what is going on. I bet you guys want to find out. Let's go ahead and get with it and go live. Mad love and respect to you guys. We're going to swing over into our YouTube channel so that way we can get with you guys and rock out as always, all day, every day, here chilling with Jay, getting all your information, cryptocurrency, news, and much, much more. We're going to go ahead and swing across our socials on Telegram, where you can go ahead and join us, because we're going to touch on, okay, BPay, B Exchange, what it is, what we got going on, and all of the good info for you guys, and also pushing out broadcast different AMAs and projects, so you guys are going to be able to see exactly what is happening and how we are pushing and rocking with you guys out there. Mad love and respect as always, so we could swing on and get on in and rock with it. Okay, as you see, the crypto market has suffered major downside movement. Okay, this is even on the daily charts. You can see the prices. Even on the crypto news feed, okay, when we just look up general crypto news, why did Bitcoin drop? Okay, didn't spark the sell-off, so they're talking about SpaceX and sell-off. All right. And also you have Bloomberg SEC to be posed about U.S. debut for futures contracts. You got Coinbase in their futures contracts. So there's all kinds of different stuff happening in the crypto markets. And we're going to give you our view and opinion on exactly what is happening out there. Okay? So you guys really need to get into the know and understand it. But first off, okay, yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, hey to you guys. Okay, mad love out there. Mad love to you all. Yes, as always, you know we are chilling with you guys. Okay, so today let's find out and see what is going on in this market and see what the situation is, guys. All right, today I'm utilizing Coin Market Cap. As you know, a lot of you guys suggested CMC. Okay, so today's overall cryptocurrency market cap is 1.05 trillion. So there's been about $70 billion taking out of the crypto market. We're going to look at the charts. All right, 24-hour volume, look at that, 70.1 billion. All right, 78% volume increase, and that is massive increase in the volume happening in the markets. All right, Bitcoin dominance falls because of the sell-off in Bitcoin. All right, Ethereum dominance still holding at 19%. Gas 30 for GUI, so it's not too high, and it's pushing right there for you guys. All right, as you guys can see, let me actually refresh CoinMarketCap page. All right, there we go. Yeah, it looks like CoinMarketCap page had different, on their numbers. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this. All right. Now we have 1 hour, 24-hour, obviously, and what's happening on the sell-offs today. So Bitcoin coming in at $26,045, 6.3% to the downside, 24 hours. Now we're just right over that $500 billion mark, 506.8 bill, $32.4 billion in a volume. Heavy volume coming in from these markets, guys. So this is something that we're paying attention to, all right? USDT, okay, so we've seen that shed some of its market cap, but massive volume coming in there. So it's actually 82.7 billion, and we've seen it at the 83, almost close to 84 billion. So actually that market cap has come down, all right, instead of going up, and there's been massive volume from people selling and utilizing it back into the markets. Okay, then we're taking a look at BNB. BNB sitting at 217, 3% to the downside today, okay? 8% on the weekly. Talk about Bitcoin, 11% on the weekly. Ethereum, 9% on the weekly. So we have all of these different things happening in the markets, all right? So this is stuff that we are paying attention to, okay? And then you got our BNB, $217, $33.4 billion market cap, 806 million volume. So that's not too crazy heavy, all right? 3% to the downside today. Look at this, XRP at 50 cents, okay, after those massive gains that XRP had. All right, 12.1% to the downside today, 20% to the downside throughout the week. back to that $26.5 billion market cap. So look at that, shed about $10 billion in the market cap from that massive pump they had, with $3.1 billion in volume on XRP, so heavy volume. Now, people are diversifying their portfolios, okay, because this you can actually see, because USDC is being used a lot more, okay, and you can see this because it's printing, all right. $26.1 billion market cap, all right, $6.8 billion in volume. So people are diversifying their stable coins. So you're going to see all these stable coin market caps rising as people are pulling out and selling on these dips, all right. Cardano still sitting at the number 7 spot, $26, 2% to the downside, $9.2 billion market cap, 403 million volume. Solano, $21.59, 5.2% to the downside today, 8.8 bill market cap, okay. Doge sitting in number 9 spot, towards the low side of 6 cents, 3.7% to the downside today, 8.8. So you got these market caps right below. They were at 10 billion, so they shed about 2 billion each on those market caps. So those altcoins did suffer some of that downward movement that we are seeing in the markets, right? So that's something that we need to pay attention to, okay. Tron sitting at your number 10 spot, okay. You know we've been talking about that and seeing what's going on with the market caps and Trons. And Tron actually didn't suffer too much of a heavy dump on that. So this is something that we're actually going to dive into and check more into Tron's ecosystem and see what we have as far as projects, because we have a bunch of different stuff coming out, and I'm going to show you that inside the Telegram groups as we go. All right. We talk about Polygon, Matic, sitting now at 57 cents, 4.3 to the downside, $5 billion market cap. Okay, sitting at that 5 billion, so you can see that 5 bill and then the 10 bill market cap, so you can kind of get an idea of how these people are laddering in with their assets. Shiba, okay, they made their layer 2 live net go live. You know, they had some issues, okay, but you know, overall it is bullish for the project, so that way more projects can utilize it and then have the main layer Ethereum and then their layer 2 for, you know, less fees and building projects. All right, you got your Litecoin suffering those heavy losses, also 22% to the downside for the week. So that's definitely something that we're paying attention to, because these are the heavy times that you're looking for opportunities to get into the market, because you're not buying during the FOMO. Okay, you're not buying when the markets are shooting up and all this crazy stuff is happening. You are getting into the markets when you're actually seeing, you know, these pulls towards the downside. Okay. We do look, okay, so yeah, we're looking at Avalanche, $10, okay, 77 cents, 3 bill market cap, so they, you know, these altcoins did suffer it. We're watching the stablecoin Binance BUSD, all right, so it's still sitting 3.2 billion market cap, 2.7 bill in volume, so you can see those heavy spikes happening, all right, inside those stable coins, okay. All right, as far as charts, this is the daily chart, but we're going to actually start off with the 1 hour charts to show you guys what's going on in the immediate short term, okay. So as you know, I'm using an indicator called Trader's Reality, and this gives me all of my different moving averages, my 50, my 200, 800 psychological levels, and these boxes you see are the different sessions, and then I got the volume on, of course, okay. You can get this indicator by going to the indicators, and you just type in Trader's Reality, and you can get it as you go and follow along, because as you know, this is something that we are watching and paying attention to. Okay, so now Bitcoin did wick. Let me just turn this volume off here. Okay, so you see Bitcoin did have this wick right here that it did wick out, and we did hit 25,150. Okay, so that was the target that we were talking about when we talked about downward movement. The M2 pivot zone sitting at 25,920. All right, so it looks like we possibly could hit this because it's a holding point right here on the shorter term time frame. We can actually go down and we can see on the 30-minute time frame, because you know we like to utilize that, okay, and see what's happening on the sell-off during the different sessions. So you can see the volatility happening at the New York Open on the pull towards the downside. So we have this wick here that we can return back to $25,145. Okay, we can come back towards that range, trading in, okay, back towards that range for a continuation towards the upside. You know, that's something that we can definitely see happening in the markets, okay? So that's what we want to pay attention to. All right, now going back into these terms, you can see, okay, us happening, so especially on you know, these different lows. So as we close these candles, we are going to be looking for these support zones, okay, to give us an idea. Are we going to trade back up towards the 50 moving average, 27,385? That would be a target that I would be looking for, you know, in the markets overall, when I am trading. Okay, let me just get back here. Okay, so when I'm trading and I'm looking and utilizing that. Now, the S&P index, okay, it did need a cool off. I want to show you this. Okay, and I told you this, guys, about these moving averages, and I said we are overextended. Okay, we are way above that 50 EMA. We needed to actually pull down to it, so that did happen. And I do like when these things happen, because this gives us the balance and the levels of exactly what is happening out there in the markets. Okay, so this is the S&P index. Now we look at gold, safe haven asset. Okay, so people were taking advantage of that dip in the stock market, selling off, okay, their gold, okay, safe haven assets, to get into U.S. bonds, because the bonds have been increasing yield. All right, shock from the FOMC in the news, okay, also caused a shakeout in cryptocurrency. Bitcoin dominance, okay, talking about that. Look, to fail on the daily, because you had some of those big name in those news, different sells happening, so everybody followed the FUD, FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt, okay, and they are taking out. But if you look at on-chain data, whale wallets are accumulating, okay, at these prices on this dip. USDT, you can see major increase, so now there's a lot of stable coins sitting on the sidelines. Is the sell-off done? Okay, that is the question. We are now below the 800 and the 200 EMA. So now if we start closing candles below that area, my target that we're going to be talking about, 24,900, which is right below that 25K. All right, so we can set in ladder positions to buy into those areas. Next real heavy level of support, you know, because we do have right here, as you can see, you know, that's the 24,300 would be the next ladder in, and then we can actually even see all the way down, you know, past 20K, which we don't really want to see that. All right, so we're pretty much leveling out right here where we were seeing resistance, hit support. Now we are going to hit that support level, so that way we will be able to see what is going to happen next on that movement, okay? Now, when we see the 50 EMA turning down, coming back towards that 800, that is something that we need to be paying attention to. All right, on the overall. Now, if you go to Ethereum, okay, you see Ethereum was trading above their moving averages. Now we pulled well below it. We did wick out below this support zone, okay? So more sell-off action, all right? Targets in that area, $1,550, and then another heavy level of support zone is $1,370. Okay, so those are different waves, and then mid wave is that $1,500 even range. So that's something you want to be paying attention to for the end of the week here, closing on these crypto prices. Now, Binance BNB, like we talked about in our video the other day, before this happened, called the dip, we did fail below these wicked areas here, the 220 range. We said if that happened, we are coming back in towards that 215, all right, which we did wick out, and we did pick up that target that we talked about the other day, okay? So we are holding at that range to see what is going to happen, because we are well overextended below that 50 EMA moving average. All right, I want to give a shout out. You guys got to check out, okay, BPay, B Exchange. We got the chat rocking. There's so much different information and news coming out. All right, we got call services going on. We got different stuff that are going to be happening for you guys. So it's definitely beneficial. Stop by, swing by. Let us know what projects you want to see issued onto the DEX, different liquidity pairs, information, and all kinds of stuff going and growing with this content as we go. Shout outs to BPay. Don't forget, you can also swing by on to CoinMarketCap, and you will see that BPay, B Exchange, is listed on CoinMarketCap, okay? And you can see this is a sitting gem, all right? As you can see over, let me go ahead and change the charting looking here. Okay, loading data. So, you know, it is starting to gain traction, and this is going to be something that's going to provide a lot of different products and services to the crypto markets. Perfect time to be building in these markets, which is awesome. Okay, and you have all your different news things happening. Okay, what's going to be happening? Why is the crypto market tumbling? Okay, people are just following that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Don't forget to swing by Twitter, because we drop a bunch of information, different news, and all the kind of stuff that you guys are going to be looking for your crypto trading in these markets. Okay, so we talked about the overall daily and what's happening on our big dogs here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB. Okay, we want to take a look at XRP. XRP, okay, losing all of these gains that they earned from that big pump when we had the news of the lawsuit. Okay, so this is something that I'm paying attention to. If we close back below these 200 EMA zones, I am looking for targets at 42 cents. All right, so it's going to be 45 cents, 42 cents are going to be the two targets for the ladder buy-ins as we go down now. So right now would be an entry, okay, for an area second 45 or 47 and then 42. All right, those are ranges that we're going to be playing out for as we pull towards the downside. The dollar DXY has pulled back up, giving strength to the dollar, so that's why you see safe haven assets selling off and going into those bigger assets. Okay, then we talked about, let me go ahead and pull this up here. We talked about Matic, all right, and you can see Matic pulling below that moving average 50 EMA. Did we wick out below that 50 cent? We did not do that yet, all right, so my waves are at the 55 cent, 50 cent targets for wave buy-ins for our longer term swinging into next week, grabbing it throughout the weekend on that volatility. All right. Oh yeah, I have to show you guys Solana. Solana did pull on the daily below these moving averages, and we are closing at this area that we had to support, the $20. So catching right now around the $21.50, okay, $20, and then sitting right there, right below 20 at $19.50. All right, so that's some targets that we're talking about as we are moving for the crypto prices and industry overall as a whole. So that's what we're paying attention to for that. Guys, don't forget to swing by the chat, hit that thumbs up, mad love and respect. So you guys, as always, are rocking with us and chilling. We talk about our crypto prices and what is happening overall. Then let's go ahead and just take a look back into Bitcoin. Look at this, right below that 26K mark. Let's go down into the shorter time frame, and as you can see, sell-off continues. All right, so we are looking for 25,170 is an area I would look at, 25,200 and 25,250. All right, so we can actually take looks into the book map and see what's happening overall. But that is the news on what's happening at this week, at the closing of this week on a Friday, as you can see, midday in the New York session, August 18th, and actually they're trying to shake you out. You're going to see a whole bunch of news dropping next week, and we're going to follow through with it, okay? Don't forget to swing by, hit that content, hit that love, show that love, mad love and respect. Swing by, check out that BPay, and swing by the socials, because we are always there chilling with you guys. Mad love and respect as always. Hey guys, yo, you've been chilling with Jay Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto projects, news, charts, prices, and much, much more. Until the next time, guys.